we are going to discuss direct and inverse proportions. This chapter, the proportions you are studied in the lower classes. So what is proportion? If two ratios are equal, then we say that they are in proportion. So A, B, C, D are in proportion. So when we say that it is proportion, if two ratios are equal, so then we say that they are in proportion. The terms are in proportion. Okay. So ratios means it is a comparison between the two quantities of the same kind. So weight of one person with weight of another person. Weight of one person with the weight of another person. This is one ratio. 2 kg, so 25 kg and is to 30 kg. So this is a ratio having the same units. So this is called as a ratio. Comparison of the two quantities of same kind is called as ratio. If two ratios are equal, it is equal to some other ratio also. It is equal to C is to D. So then these all the four are in, say another person ratio you can take 50 kg is to 60 kg. 50 kg they are not equal. Sorry, 50 kg is to 50 kg is to 60 kg. So now 25 is to 30 is same as 50 is to 60. Then we say that 25, 30, 50, 60 are in proportion. You take 25 by 30, keep it in simplest form, 5 5s are 25, 5 6 are, you are getting 5 by 6. 50 by 60 divide this one, you are getting 5 by 6. So therefore, so these four terms are in proportion. 5 by 6, 5 by 6 you are getting after simplification, we say that they are in proportion. So now in this proportion, there are some situations we get direct proportion and indirect proportion. Let us understand what is direct and indirect proportion. So you have got the meaning of what is proportion. So it is a class, a lower class topic. So you have understood now also. Now let us understand direct and indirect inverse proportion now. So let us see some examples here. For making a tea for two people, we need 300 ml of water. So 2 spoons of sugar. Then 1 spoon of tea leaves, 50 ml of milk for making tea for 2 people. So if I increase the number of people, if I want to make a tea for 5 people, so what you have to do, how much quantity of each item should be needed? That means we have to increase or decrease. So this quantity should be increased or decreased. Here 2 people, so it should be increased. So this should be increased now. This must increase. Okay. So now the same way another example you see. Another situation. 2 students takes 20 minutes to arrange chairs for a program. Some assembly program. 2 students takes 20 minutes to arrange the chairs. Now I am increasing the number of students here. 5 students. How much time they will take to arrange the chairs? It is decreased here. So it is going to decrease here. There is a difference between the previous example and this example. Here to make a tea for 2 people this much, to make a tea for 5 people, it will be more than this one. So but here in this case it is different. 2 students arrange this in 20 minutes means 5 students will arrange less than 20 minutes. This is decreasing. If this is increasing means this is decreasing here. But here this is increasing, here also increasing. One quantity increasing, other quantity also increasing. In the second situation, so we are seeing like this, if one quantity is increasing, the other quantity is decreasing. So okay, so here variation in one quantity bringing the variation in other quantity also. The changes taking place in one quantity brings the changes in the other quantity also. Okay, so let us see what we name this type of examples. Some more examples you can see in our daily life. If the number of articles purchased increases, suppose you are going to buy something, some biscuits or pens or pencil you are going to buy. If the number of articles, instead of taking 2 pens, you are going to take 3 pens. What happens to this total cost? Total cost also increases. If one quantity is increasing, the other quantity also increasing. This example says, if one quantity is increasing, the other one also increasing. Number of article increasing, cost also increasing. Come to the second example. More the money deposited in the bank, then more is the interest you are earning. So suppose if I deposit 10,000 in a bank, I may get 100 rupees interest. If I deposit 20,000 in a bank, then I may get 200 rupees as interest. If I deposit 30,000, I may get 300 rupees. If the amount of depositing amount is increasing, means the interest also will increase. If this is increasing, then this also increases. Okay, if this quantity is increasing, depositing money is increasing, the interest you get also will be increasing. Come to the third example. As the speed of the vehicle is increases, the time taken to cover the same distance decreases. Now you increase the speed, time taken will decreases. You are going with 60 km speed, you may take 2 hours. You are going with 120 km speed, you may take 1 hour. So increase the speed, time taken will decrease. One quantity is increasing, the other quantity decreasing. Here one quantity is increasing, the other one also increasing. If one is increasing here, the other one is decreasing here. Okay, so look at this another example here. For a given job, some work is given to some people. More the number of workers. Suppose, so to construct a building, so I use more number of people to construct the building. Then the time taken to complete the work will be less. Isn't it? Time taken will be less. Suppose if I leave 10 people, then they may finish in 100 days. If I take 20 people, they may finish in 50 days. So if the number of people increasing means that this will be decreasing. If one quantity is increasing, the other quantity is decreasing. So we name such type of variations by different names. If one is increasing, other one also increasing, we call it as a direct proportion. If one is increasing, other one is decreasing, then we call it as inverse proportion.
Inverse proportion.
If one quantity is increasing, the other also increases, then it is direct. If one quantity increases, the other one decreases, then it is in inverse proportion. Is it clear to all of you? So let us see this another example for direct proportion. If the cost of 1 kg sugar is rupees 20, what is the cost of 3 kg sugar? Increases or decreases? If I ask you cost of 5 kg sugar, increases. Increase the cost 8 kg sugar, cost also increases. So now I have written in table everything. 1 kg sugar 20 rupees. Weight of sugar in kg, and this cost is given here in the form of table. 1 kg costs 20 rupees. 3 kg becomes 60 rupees, 5 kg becomes 100, 6 kg becomes 120, 8 kg becomes 160, and 10 kg becomes 200. If the weight is increasing, its cost also increasing. How it is increasing? You look at this. So now this 1 kg multiplied by 3, then it is 3 kg. Then this 20 cost also should be multiplied by 3. If this is multiplied by 3, then this also multiplied by 3. Isn't it? So once you multiply it by 3, you are getting 3. Then 20 also multiplied by 3, you will get 60. A constant number is multiplied here. Now again, to get 5 kg, see 1 is multiplied by 5, 1 is multiplied by 5. Same thing you do to the cost, 20 should be multiplied by 5. Then you are getting 100 rupees. For 5 kg it is 100 rupees. Same way, you multiply the 1 kg by 6, then you are getting 6 kg. Then you multiply this one by 6, okay, you are getting 6 into 20, 120 only. See here it is 5 means 100, 6 multiplied by 6 means you also multiply here by 6. You are whatever the multiplication you are doing to weight, the same thing you do to its cost also. 1 kg multiplied by 8, then 20 rupees should be multiplied by 8 again. 1 kg multiplied by 10, then 20 rupees should be multiplied by 10 again. So same thing, it is increasing in the same order. You are getting a constant number when you take a ratio. See 1 by 20, you divide this weight by cost 1 by 20. Divide this 3 by 60, it is same as 1 by 20. Divide 6 by 120, 120, 620, sir. Again it is 1 by 20. Divide by 8 by 160, 8 by 160, it is 1 by 20. Divide 10 by 200, it is 1 by 20. So you are always getting a constant in a direct proportion. Divide this terms here, weight and cost, weight by cost. So you always get the same answer. Same answer. So here it is always increasing by a constant number. So look at this. Weight increases means cost also increases. And the ratio between them remains constant. What is that ratio? 1 by 20 you are getting. 1 by 20, whether you do divide this one or divide this one, any one you divide, so you will get always 1 by 20 only. That's why we say ratio between them remains constant. If it is in direct proportion. Then weight and cost are in, we say that weight and cost in direct proportion. This is, we name it as, this type of changes we call it as indirect proportion. Two things you keep in mind. If one quantity increases, other quantity also increases. And the ratio between them always remains constant. Such a relation, it is called as a direct proportion. We say that the weight and cost are in direct proportion for this particular situation. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now you see one example here. A car takes 4 liters of petrol to cover 60 kilometers. If you travel in a car, it consumes 4 liters to cover 60 kilometer distance. Tell me what is the distance covered in 8 liters? What is the distance covered in 12 liters? What is the distance covered in 15 liters? So 4 liters means 60 kilometers. 12 liters means 180. Then how to find the remaining here? You use the property, you can use the property. What is the property? Ratio between them remains constant. This property you can use here. Ratio between them remains constant. If I divide 4 by 60, what answer you are going to get? Same answer you should get here also. Here also. Okay. What you will get? See, look at this.
1 by 50.
So x by y, I will take this as x. This is x and this is y. Petrol, x, distance y. X by y, what it gives? 4 by 60. What is the constant you are getting? What is the constant you are getting? 1 by 50. So that means whatever you do here, it should be equal to whatever the division, whichever the ratio you are taking, you can call this as x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. Then same answer should come everywhere. Okay. So now 4 by 60 is 4 by 60 here, 1 by 50, 12 by 180, 12 by 180 also should be equal to 1 by 50. It is equal to some constant value. So therefore we call that as x and y are in direct proportion. You can find out the other one also. 4 by 60 is equal to 8 by question mark. Both are equal. 4 by 60 is equal to 8 by, so this is what I wanted to find out there. Both should be equal. Cross multiply it now. This box is equal to, so 8 into 60 divided by 4. 4 ones are 4 twos are. So it becomes 120. So here answer is 120. Similarly, you can find out what is the answer here, what is the answer. By using the relation, what is that you can use? Ratio between them remains constant. So that is how you can find out any unknown number here if it is in direct proportion. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. Now you look at this. Cost of 5 meters of a particular quality of cloth is rupees 210. 5 meter cloth 210. Tabulate the cost. 2, 4, 10, 13 meters of cloth. You have to enter in a table using the same property. See now, I will take this as x1, y1. You take this as x2, y2. This as x3, y3. x4, y4. x5, y5. Find out all the values here. So now x1 y1, it is 5 by 1 to 10. What is the ratio? You find out now. x1 y1, see here, x1 x1 y1 is equal to 5 by 2 10. You can divide this one, 5 ones are 5 fours are 20, 1 by 42. But wherever you divide, you should get the same answer. Okay. So now I will take x2 y2. First one I found out x2 y2 must be equal to 1 by 42, isn't it? And you have x2, substitute here. 2 by y2 is equal to 1 by 42. So then cross multiply, y2 is equal to 2 into 42. It is 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 84. So here 84 is the answer. Similarly, you can find out y3. Similarly, you can find out by equating to 1 by 42. Any ratio equated to 1 by 42, you will get the unknown number there. So you can do that yourself, remaining thing. Can you tell me what is the answer to this? x3, y3.
Sir, 168.
See, 4 by, so this is x3, y3. y3 is equal to 1 by 42, isn't it? 1 by 42. So y3 is equal to 4 into 42. 4 2s are 8, 4 4s are 16, 168. So 168. Similarly, what is y4? 10 by y4 is equal to 1 by 42. y4 is equal to 42 into 10, 420. So this is 420. Then similarly you can find out this xy y5, 13 by y5 is equal to 1 by 42. So y5 is equal to 42 into 13. Multiply this one. What is the answer?
6.
Okay, this gives you 546. 546. So you got all the values. So you got this 546, this is 420, this is 168, this is 84. So any one missing thing can be calculated using the direct proportion property. Okay, so this is how you can do like this. x1 y1 by x2 y2 always equal. x1 y1 we take 5 by 210. So that is nothing but 1 by 42 only. So cross multiply here, 2 into 210, 5 into y2, y2 we want, therefore the 5 will come to the denominator. So if you do this, 5 into y2 is equal to 2 into 210. So y2 is equal to 2 into 210 by 5. So if you divide this, 2 into 42, it is 84. Same thing, what I did, the same way you can complete all the questions. So we'll stop today. The next day we will discuss the remaining thing, okay?